Right. Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines and today's release of Airports DLC. Right, just checking sound is okay. Music is off. A range of new trees to suit any biome. Find these decorations under the new Content Creator Trees tab. What else have we got here? Tree replacement tool. If you have a road that already has trees but you'd like to replace them with a different one, simply have the new tree selected and click on the road. Landscaping. Do you find it hard to balance your soil buffer? You can now buy or dispose of soil for a fee while using the landscaping tool. Is that music too loud? Right, let's switch over to live. Okay, that looks good. Let me just check. Dum dum dum. Just making sure we're good. Yeah, we haven't crashed yet. That's the good news. And we want to switch this. Make sure that we're public. Sometimes I forget to switch these things. Nice, I think we're good. Yep, that looks good. Nice and healthy. You would not believe how much our CPU is hurting at the moment, despite all the extra RAM we have. Right, what have we got here? The new airport area tool lets you zone airport areas while simultaneously flattening the ground to ensure smooth landings and takeoffs. With airport areas, you can build completely modular airports by individually placing terminals, concourses, aircraft stands, runways, and much more. Choose from 3 styles or mix and match to build different kinds of terminals, concourses, and airport towers to your liking. Dum dum dum. Unlock different sized aircraft, increase tourism, air cargo, specialized cargo aircraft stands allow for cargo traffic connections. When your airport area has reached level 3, you can found an airline by building an airline headquarters building. Running an airline lets you earn money by selling plane tickets to passengers. Okay. Public transport. Expansion adds 2 airport themed buses, 1 airport metro, 1 airport themed train. New maps. Plenty of space for building. Now, I had kind of given up on this game a while ago because I had such severe pains of dealing with just crashes, and the funny thing was I was loading other people's content and maps and stuff that they were able to load fine. Now I have 64 gig of RAM, brand new custom built PC, the fastest drive it could possibly be on, and yeah, this thing has a mind of its own. You could just be at the menu doing nothing and seconds later it's bing, you're back on the desktop. Absolute pain in the hole to put it simply. So I had disabled a lot of things in here. Now I think there was a competition by was it City Planner Plays, I think it was, and there's a few of the winning submissions I quite liked, and I thought I'd give them a go, have a muck around with them, particularly even this one here. That one's only missing 1 asset or mod, whatever that is, so we might just try load that and then put an airport onto it. That's what I'm thinking. Just have something that's pre-built and Like worst case, if it crashes, it crashes. It is what it is. There won't be much of anything I can do about it if it happens. We'll just have to deal with it at the time. Now, one thing I could do is I could knock off the in-game music and turn back on stream beats. Yeah, might as well. Let's see, audio. Knock that off. We turn back on stream beats. So if we can get that to be low enough that we just have it in the background. So you're listening to Stream Beats EDM from streambeats.com by Harris Heller. It's copyright free music for streamers, basically. What are our graphic settings actually? Might as well check these while we're here, just to see nothing is being a problem. Right. With the load that save we mentioned, if it doesn't work, we have a few others to pick from. So let me think, is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. I think this actually might have been the winner of that competition he had. Like, I really want to get back into playing this, but as I said, if I can't tame this beast that likes to wind me up and crash, I wish there was a better bugging and troubleshooting with it, that you could see exactly what's causing the problem. Whether it's just a corrupt file, like on a clean install, I actually resorted to doing 3 clean installs, one after the other, at one point, and I switched between different install locations and drives. This was last year, of course, not recently. Let me just oh, what did I drop? So this is the fun part, waiting for this to play catch up. The music muted or something. Yeah, see, this is the part I hate. You don't know whether it's crashed or it's just waiting. Yeah, we just have to, unfortunately, we just have to wait and see when it's going to come back. This could take several minutes. But the less clicking I do, the greater the chance of it actually loading. Because if I if I start clicking into the window where the game is, you can end up in the situation where you get that thing in the task manager that says the process is not responding. But in reality, if you just leave it alone, it might just load. So at the moment it's sitting at 44 gig of 64 gig RAM, but my overall memory usage is 98 gig. I know, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Makes you wonder what's using up the rest. At the moment it's showing Streamlabs, one of the utilities that's on the Stream Deck, which is the hardware monitor. They're pretty much the top 4 processes with a power usage of very high. GPU is not breaking a sweat anyway, so that's to be expected. But the memory is pretty much 98 to 99%. CPU has been, I don't know, it's been in the 60 to 80% range. I can actually see the process for cities.exe as not responding, and then it'll go from that to responding, and then it's like it's spawning a second instance of itself, which also says not responding, and then it responds. I don't understand it. I really hope if they do a Cities Skylines 2 that they build it with a new engine, something that isn't as pedantic and infuriating as this one. It does make me wonder how the likes of, you know, the Imperator and Yumble and Biffa and City Planner Plays, like, they must have a very clean profile or something, or a, I don't know, a dedicated build or something that they can just build up and tear down very quickly and load the mods. Like at the moment I have no mods loaded, unless they're part of that save game that I just loaded. But anyway, we'll see how long this takes. We're now, what is it, 18 minutes in, and we're still not loaded. This is potentially going to be infuriating. Anyway, but as I said, we'll bear with it for now. Might not be much longer. Like, worst case, I'll just have to kill it, the process, and maybe just start a new actual game map. Pick one of the new maps maybe. It's just that we're not going to get anywhere near the airport DLC then if we do that, unless I go into developer mode, which is what I usually do anyway. Let's play developer mode so I can unlock things as I need them. I'm more of a architect slash design build logistics kind of person. Like, I like games like Satisfactory and Bus Simulator and Train Sim World. In fact, I'd love to see a mashup of those three things. And I think an idea I have is to get some of the details from, say, the city that's in Bus Simulator. Now I know there's different cities you can start off in, but try to recreate, pick one of those and try and map it out and build it in Cities Skylines. So then I can do two things. One, I can play that city from Bus Simulator in Cities Skylines, right? We can actually have it as a, you know, a starting point of a city that then can be built out. And then you've got the other side where you're actually playing Bus Simulator, maybe the next day or after I played Cities Skylines. So you're, in other words, you're building and creating bus routes in Cities Skylines by replicating that city that match the routes you then create in Bus Simulator or already have in Bus Simulator. So that's where the two can kind of be married up in this anyway. Now, you know, it's harder to do that with Train Sim World or Train Sim World 2, whatever, because I don't think there is no common denominator between those three games, or even two, like City Skylines and it. So the closest we'll get to that will be, the closer we get to that, to get to a kind of a mashup of Bus Simulator and City Skylines, it will be to take on the project of picking a city from Bus Simulator and actually trying to build it to scale in City Skylines. I could see that being an interesting project to try and do. And then once I've done the base build, introducing routes, when I say routes, I mean bus routes, of course. Right, it's actually loaded. Now it's given out about. What's it given out about? It's given out about. Oh, these are assets. That's funny because I could have sworn I already enabled all these assets. Which makes me wonder, if I haven't enabled these assets, what was it doing that took it so fucking long to load? Brooklyn Bridge, yeah, I think we're going to have to reload this, unfortunately. Copy. Could we get that into Notepad, I wonder, without crashing the game? Let me see if I can get into Notepad++. Be nice to do that, because then I've a starting point to work from. Yes, right, we have it in. I think most of this seems to be just custom assets and not actual mods, so that in itself is a good thing. Yeah. Q400 Fly BE. That's a prop of an airplane, I think. Okay. What have we got? We've over 1 million credits. Now, what I probably should do, if I have any sense, is actually save a copy of this. Save. Steam Cloud. Across. That way, we still keep a good copy. Okay. Trying to remember how we zoom it. I'm a bit rusty on this. Can we zoom in a bit? Shouldn't really be lagging because, as I said, we've tons of RAM. Game is actually paused at the moment. Yeah, where would we put an airport? Now, he might actually have an airport in here already. Let's have a look. Oh, I just had a fantastic idea. I know where I'm putting the airport. So you're probably, if you're thinking like I am, see this spot here? I'm thinking a nice tunnel through that, and then what's referred to as a man-made landmass just down the road. I'm actually in North Dublin City, and just down the road from me is East Point Business Park, which, as it happens, is also a man-made landmass of a bit. It was built using materials like that could be recycled to fill in the sea, basically. So Clontarf Bay, Clontarf is just down from the road from me, so and then looking across from it towards East Point. But yeah, I could see potential. Let's see, he's got a, so there's a main thoroughfare there and this one here. I could see us building this up to the same grade, or maybe even that one, if you didn't want to yeah, like there's so many options. I quite like what he did here. This is quite clever. Little residential. These would be the millionaire and billionaire apartments, houses that you'd see on some of those YouTube videos. They'd be in this type of a, like in Los Angeles, up in the hills. But yeah, I could see taking those two out, and as I said, having a road that connects out to here. So I have a road running, what is that? Is that north to south? I can't tell. But and then as I said, a tunnel out that joins onto it. Then having it come over here somewhere. Oh, actually, is that? Oh, that's a cargo airport. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe this road here, have it come through here in its own little tunnel that then comes around and joins up with that road I was talking about. Yeah, so not this junction, but this junction road here, have it come straight in, then start a tunnel that runs under that and pops out here, and then somewhere where it's flat here, say, and then run a road that way. And then somewhere along here we create a landmass. Landmass doesn't have, for the airport, doesn't have to be right on top of any of this. In fact, it could just be, as I said, we could treat it purely just as a man-made landmass for creating the airport. So that'll be the landscaping tool. Try to remember what the key is to bring up that developer menu. But I do miss all my mods that I usually have, like the move it was one of my favorites. That comes in so handy. Let's put that back to life. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we'll do for the airport. We'll leave it paused anyway. Now, as I said, worst case, this could just fall over and crash on me for no apparent reason. Like we've just assets loaded, nothing else, and the map obviously. But yeah, let me see, what way are the finances on this? Where is it? It's that one, isn't it? Okay, so he was Everton at 12. No active loans. Good. Yeah, I am very tempted to start loading a couple of mods that I would normally use. I know some of the ones when I used to play this a lot have been replaced since Prop and 3 Anarchy, I think, has now been replaced with 2 separate mods. There's something called EML, because I was testing some stuff on my older laptop. There's a different build on it when I was at home at Christmas up with the family, and I noticed when I was loading the previous saves I had with mods, it was giving out saying, oh, this is not compatible with EML. Now I can't remember what EML was, but I think it's a new framework for mods. So there's the cargo port. We might want to extend that out at some point. Not entirely sure what this is meant to be. This kind of feels like it's meant to be some sort of a seaport zoo or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something for the natural wildlife to use. There's a protective barrier on the inside as well. But, I don't think there is any kind of wildlife per se in this game. At least not that function in such a way. Yeah, you can build zoos, of course, as a type of park. What is this? Why is there a column of water there? I wonder if I unpause, is that going to come crashing down? Sure, let's give it a go. And it did. Okay, let's pause that again. Okay, what was there that caused that? Do you know what that could be? That could be one of the assets that wasn't loaded. I unpause. Where's that water going to go? It should settle out. Oh yeah, it looks like it's dispersing there now because the plane just spawned. I can see it over the far side, I think. Oh yeah, traffic is moving. What's it on? Plus 2,000. Oh, now it's dropped to plus 2,700. Oh, that's still dropping. Is there something missing? 2.8. 2.7. No, 3.7. Let's come back up actually. Oh yeah, it looks like it's stabilizing, I think. As I said, I was just curious to see what this map was like, because I'd seen it mentioned as part of that recent competition that City Planner Plays was doing. Please connect your city to a highway connection. That way people can move in and transport goods into your city. Alright, so he's no outside connections. Or if he does, they're not land-based. Let's have a look. Yeah, so there's the border. So you got, this looks like cruise ferry, is it? Yeah. Cruise ferries on this side, and I think same over there. Right, what else has he got here? There's a marina that doesn't have very many boats. What is this? That is a theater on water, I think. Or it's someone's fancy houseboat. Floating gardens. Oh, okay. Actually, give us a look at the world and see. Ah, right, okay. There is no land masses nearby. Yeah, he probably used developer mode as well when he was building this. Right, I think will we will we continue on and try a bit of the tunneling, or will we do that as an episode 2? And then in between I can actually look at maybe loading all the missing assets. And what I'll do is I'll give it time to actually load before actually going live. That way it's just loaded and we don't have to wait so much. Of course, that might not work as planned. There's a key wall he has there. I like building with those too, but sometimes they can be very mixed results. Especially trying to level off and getting things to connect and stay, or even symmetrical. Oh yeah, he has ended it there. Yeah. We might also extend some of these diagonal squares, like this one here, and the polar opposite one. Yeah, I already have a couple of ideas of things we could potentially do with this. And some other maps. As I said, I'm definitely up for trying the whole bus simulator city recreation thing, so that we can actually have it so that we can... we obviously can't drive a bus around in City Skylines. However, you can get a mod that allow you to hop on a bus at a bus stop, so we could actually recreate the same routes that I have in Bus Simulator into that particular city that I create, and just sit on the bus and have it bring us around. I'll have to come up with a name for that project. Acris does Bus Simulator and City Skylines, something along those lines. Yeah, as I said, I'm thinking tunnel through some of this. We could nearly leave this bit alone and just go under that castle, come out a bit of a coastal road here, bring the coastal road through, yeah, another tunnel that goes through that, and then out here, and then have it run the whole way along as I mentioned, and then another tunnel that's somewhere here. No, actually, sorry, where would it be? It would be, yeah, it would potentially be coming out here, but coming in from either that road or a road here in the middle of this, or so, it doesn't have to be centered, of course. Yeah, loads of ideas. Or even this road as well could become attached to it. As I said, we build an artificial mass or landmass here. As I said, I just need to get a few things tested and loaded and see utilities mostly in the dev mode thing, so we'll have unlimited soil. Right, let me just, I'll tell you what, I'll move this heavy equipment wheel thing out of my way. Right. Right, now I have a bit more room to maneuver. Let's see what that first tunnel could potentially look like. Okay, might as well do it now. Soil availability. Buy X tons of soil at a cost of 36,000. Dispose of soil. Right. So this is where I want it to be level with. Well, relatively speaking. Where does that road go? Is that... Oh, that's going up there. Right. Nothing stopping us from putting that road somewhere else, like... If I come around a bit and then down here and then round again and maybe build a park or a zoo or something there. Said I'm just trying to figure out how we can get a tunnel to go under that. See, the only traffic that should really be on that road is those going into the cargo airport and the ferry port as well. That looks like there's more than just commercial. Yeah, you've got pedestrians and stuff going up that way towards those houses, it looks like. Coming down from it. A lot to think about how we're going to approach this. Plus I'm a bit rusty, so I'm trying to remember how we do the tunnels. Toggle snapping. Not off for start. Bridges and piers. A rural lane. Well, it is going to be going to an airport, so we will want bus. But a 6-lane road, I'm not so sure about that. And then, of course, there's the trams. At the start, it doesn't really matter because you can really just pick anything. Is there a way we could just break out to the left a bit? Oh, actually, what type is that? Do we have an eyedropper tool in this? I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, I think we had a mod called the picker tool, wasn't it? We could actually click on the road and then have it selected. Already occupied. Yeah, I know that. We might just need to pick it and drag. See, something like that. And then go down one more and keep heading over that way. Now, can we get it to... Ah, right. Distance too short. So I think what's happened there is we've gone down too far. We meant to bring it back up and out. Because I'd want the tunnel to break out kind of here. So, do we have an option of doing undo on that? No, we don't. There is a way of selecting it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we can do it this way. I clicked on it already. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Now switch back to the road. Oh, we just took out the middle section of it and not the problem section. That's page down, I think, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right, now come out of that. Click on the road. There, yeah. Now this time, page up. There we go. Now we can see it coming out. Is that, well, we can probably tweak this afterwards, but how does that look? Yeah, that's not bad. Let's check the other side. Yep, that's good. We just need to figure out how to clear up that extra foliage that's there. And we also want to upgrade that. So, cities, assets. That's weird. Why is it not showing anything for there? How did we do the upgrade? Oh yeah, that one. That should give plenty of bandwidth to get to the airport and back. At least on that side. As I said, we'll do something similar over this end. Whether it's these two coming around through here, but I think we'll just start with the one, because at least that'll be enough for us to get in a sense of where we want to put everything, because we kind of don't want to touch most of this. And I know potentially you could actually turn a lot of this into residential, high value residential up near the top of it. We need to figure out how we're going to do the roads for access. Probably maybe put in a couple of trams actually up and down the mountain. Yeah, that's a one potential option, but I wouldn't just do that one. I'd do more than one. Maybe even a monorail. I'm just trying to picture now this next part. Figuring out what the height on this is. Info. Is there a sea level view? I think there is. I just can't remember where. Oh, that's disastrous. So what's this one? Shift terrain level. Yeah. Is there a shape on this? Oh, there is, yeah. So there's the strength and there's the size of it. There we go. That's just above the sea level now. There probably is a better way to do this, and there is probably even a better mod landscaping tool as well. We only need to get it started, and then kind of once we have a semi-level point, we can then switch to the level tool. Just trying to see where the water line actually is. I think it's there where the sandy colour starts. Yeah, level terrain. Whoa. Why did that disappear so fast? Am I clicking the wrong button or something? I probably just need to start with a bit of a hill first. As I said, there's the point. We're going to have a bridge come across to it. What's these other ones? Slope and soften. Left click in area. Oh, sorry. Click with the secondary button to choose level, height, and then drag with primary. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Yeah, I just remembered. Hold on. So it's click and then left. No? Am I doing that right? Right click. Why is it changing when I right click? Now, right clicking is not supposed to do that. Oh, it helps if you switch to the right tool. Ah, there we go. See, that's all it was. That looks low enough. It might actually even be too low. I think we can kind of use this as our starting point and go with that direction. We are running out of soil as well, I just noticed. So it says you need to pick it up from somewhere else. So for that, we could actually just dig a trench over here somewhere. Way out here. Trying to remember what one that would be. That would be the shift and then lower. Is it as simple as that though? Is there actually anything out here that we to lower? It might not be. Depending on how much this was originally customized. Yeah, we can't even get past that. Right. Our airport is going to be inside of this, so we're going to want those corners unlocked. There we go. Now I can see the edge of it. Ah, yeah. Can we get a... I don't see the soiling. I see I see cost increasing, but I don't see... Oh, wait a minute, I do now. Yeah, I see the soil availability increasing. So we're basically trawling the seabed to get soil. Nice, let's get back to over where we were. Switch back to flatten. Now remember, it's right click and then left click. And what we want to do is maybe start a key wall as well as a, you know, define the first kind of, I suppose, corner of where this is all going to connect. I was actually thinking of doing another map on Dublin Airport as well. It's only 20 minutes away from where I am. Loads of ideas for things, but as I said, unfortunately due to the instability of this game, it's been very difficult to do anything. Right, we are going to soon wrap up on this episode. We're trying to keep them to an hour each if possible. Not enough soil, yeah. So we will sort that out. We'll try and get a few mods loaded for the next episode, so that it'll make this a bit more accelerated. Right, thanks for watching and bye for now.